le whaamama awenga le nei ma le Pacific Isi, mo au tupe whaamumoli Samoa, au tapu ni ai ofisa mo le whaawa yaso. Whaonga nei lola na wa unanga forward ta ua, o le direct transfer. A whai wa yesa membership card ma e whaonga ina le internet banking, o le matua e whaingo fia lava. Na o le tipose mai lava lau se leni mato account, o na whaatino leo la foina o lau se leni mo a inga I Samoa. E ia inga I tahu na whaamalia mo nisi whaamatalanga I le nei au nanga fo. Wala au le telefoni o walu se lau o tasi o nono po le lua fitu ono fitu iwa fitu wha. Pe text mai fo ilo suafa I le valu tolu o.
Talanoa voucher is one of the most convenient ways that I'm finding now to do my shopping here at Farmer Joe, and my sister just sent through the voucher on my cell phone, and I just come straight here to Farmer Joe to do my shopping.
Ole si tulanga pitusili ole tau. Ole lafo me ole pepa tala oloa. Ona whaangale e whaatau ai oloa e au ngā more ainga.
I think it's really convenient for families overseas if they don't know how to help their families here. Then this is the perfect way.
Mai ai la sa so fua tau ai lisia sa. Le fia foi sa we mo mawina le foi au ngang fo e ala mai le talo for voucher. Ila wana whaatau ma me te mga oi. Ile voucher.
Tai mo le talo pa voucher ua mau le apususi o se wa fine. So se paro loa fai ngo fie a me se le tferwa I malo telefoni tai mi uma. Ai lo le lafo merkes ona ino le tamao le ainga.
Pa te tu lava le talo for voucher mo le foi au ngang fo pa tai. Ma lo lava le tampai.
Pa tai talo pa voucher.
Teki talo for voucher.
Talofa lava ma lole so for mo lange mama, and a warm Pacific greetings to all of our wonderful viewers today. Check that out. We have finally merged bubbles with our team here at Blue Wave, and I am loving it. As you can see, I have a massive smile on my face. Although my nails haven't been done yet, I'm waiting for level 2 or level 1. Hopefully they open up. But yes, we want to say a massive talofa lava to all of our viewers who've tuned in today. And Claudia is unfortunately not feeling too well today, but she has still got those, what is it? She's still dedicated, so she has zoomed in. Claudia, how are you?
I am really good. Can you guys hear me? All right.
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. Hi, everyone. Yes, I am still in my little bubble at home. So hopefully we'll be moving into the office next week. But it's so good to be here. And it just, it still feels a little bit weird being on the other end of the screen with you, Pea, being in the office. So it's going to take a little bit of getting used to.
Oh, man, don't worry. Today I had for in a long time, I was able to have a pie. So I enjoyed my first, yeah. And you know what, it's so funny because I actually got some batteries for the scales because I'm going to be back into my training because I've obviously, during lockdown, I've gained a lot of weight. And well, what do? You just go and buy the batteries, AAA batteries for the scales, and you just check that yes, you did gain weight, and that's about it. So today I enjoyed a potato top pie, coffee from our friends next door. But yes, it's awesome to be back here at the Pacific Business Hub here in Manukau. And also a massive shout out to, it is a little bit empty here. Obviously you can, with level 3, there are very strict restrictions in place. We have got sanitizers here, yes, see, and we are still making sure that, we are following the guidelines. Although we have merged our bubbles, it is still quite strict. We've scanned in, we've signed in.
Put the hand sanitizer on. I mean,
that's right. Safe. We're safe. But look, you've got a little special mention there, Claudia, today.
I do. So, Pea and Susana, you guys know they're here at BLU TV and on BluTable Talanoa. We're all about believing in our kids and believing that our younger generation is our future. And it's always a beautiful moment to see a lot of our kids smashing out goals and getting involved in our community. And we previously had MJ and LJ on the show. Now, MJ was the youngest store owner at the Poly X9 markets. And today we are going to do a little shout out to another young member of our community, Cole, who is 12 years old and who has taken advantage of this lockdown to start his very own initiative of selling authentic, pristine NBA jerseys. So please show him your support by going to his Instagram page at NBA_vintage_jerseys and follow his page. I'm not sure if producer Rams is showing a photo up on the screen right now, but that is Instagram at NBA_vintage_jerseys and follow his page, please. He's only 12 years old. And everyone's got a friend or a family member that loves basketball, and Christmas is coming up. So why not show support to 12-year-old Cole and purchase one of his authentic NBA vintage jerseys. Now, there is only one of each jersey, so please get in there quick, and once it's gone, it's gone. So honestly, isn't that so cool, Bear?
Oh, you know what? I love it. I think it's awesome. I think it is really, really awesome that we do share our platform with our young tamariki, and I'm going to get in there with my Māori terms because we are here in Aotearoa. It's awesome. I know MJ loved being on the show as well. We also had Isaiah as well here on the show, and it's awesome. It's awesome to engage with our young children, and it's awesome to allow them to, to not dream shatter them, but it's so cool that we've got these young entrepreneurs here selling authentic and vintage goods. So congratulations and well done. I think I might purchase one, but does he have one in my size? I think I'm currently 5XL. I think Claudia's, can you hear us, Claudia?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes, but kind of tuning in and out. It's a little bit staticky.
That's right. It is.
Oh no.
Look, these are the times that we do face. With we did have technical difficulties earlier, so I do apologize for the delay with the show. But you know what, Claudia, I've got nothing else to say. If you want to purchase the vintage basketball goods, please head over to the Instagram page. Otherwise, I do want to make a massive shout out to our sponsors who, without our sponsors, without our viewers, we are unable to have this awesome show, sharing the journeys of our Pasifika people. Pacific Easy Money Transfer, Alan Stowers, thank you so much. And of course, Falute of Pacific 40, she's amazing, and I know that they're doing really well. Samoa is currently on lockdown, so just remember, head over to their Facebook pages, and there'll be more information with regards to when the services will be up and running. Maoto Samoa and Samoa, of course. We've got Seki Works, Sei Oriana, the Pacific Business Hub, and just all of the business here at the Pacific Business Hub. We really appreciate your love and support. That's it from us here in the studio. We're here with the beautiful Susana, also the new co-host for Pacific Health Talanoa with Lorenzo. We're going to go into a quick break before we officially introduce the beautiful Susana onto our show because she is our special guest today. So we're going to go into a quick break and I'm going to do a quick makeup check. So stay tuned, guys. Find out why we've got Susana on the show because she's going to be an awesome addition to Lorenzo's show. So stay tuned, guys.
Tau tua male au nanga mo tau sa mo service station nei tona i matu. Ma tau teu tuina lo ta vale, ma le tele unisio matu au nanga i sesi. Ai le ngata foi le, ma tau te sia ke ina fo i lo ta vale. Siapa lah yang voice wow, mau lah ucapan. Apa itu yang baik pak urusan? Awalnya telepon, matu tu siapa lah yang voice mau lah ucapan. Mulu no posilah dia, mua tapi lah ucapan lepas itu. Mua tapi lah telefon ni time itu ini lah ucapan. Malah bayang mulu. Mana tua fo? Matua i whasa aina, lo tau maftapa ai no fuanga whapengi. Ota Samoa, ore maota mo Samoa. Mato te fia e au na pea mo oi Samoa. Maftaile fia mai, we'll see you again. God bless.
O le whaamama awenga le nei ma le Pacific Isi, mo au tupe whaamumoli Samoa, au tapuni ai ofisa mo le whaawa yaso. Whaonga nei lola na waunanga forward ta ua, o le direct transfer. A whai wa yesa o membership card ma e whaonga aina le internet banking, o le matua i whaingo fia lava. Na o le tipose mai lava lau se heleni ni mato account, o na whaatino leo la foina o lau se heleni mo a inga i Samoa. E ia inga i tahu na whaamaleina, mo nisi whaamatalanga i le nei au nanga fo. Bala au le telefoni o valu se lau o tasi o nono po le lua fitu ono fitu iwa fitu wha. Pe text mai fo ilo suafa i le valu tolu o.
Talanoa voucher is one of the most convenient ways that I'm finding now to do my shopping here at Farmer Joe, and my sister just sent through the voucher on my cell phone and I just come straight to Farmer Joe to do my shopping.
O le si tūranga pitusili o le tāua. O le lafo me o le pepa tala o loa. O na whaangā le whaatau i o loa e au ngā mo le ainga.
I think it's really convenient for families overseas if they don't know how to help their families here. Then this is the perfect way.
Mai ai la sa sunga fua tau e lesia sa. Ni fia foi sa we mo mawina le foi au ngā fo e ala mai le talo for voucher. Ila wana whaatau ma me te mga orai. Ile voucher.
Tai mo le talo pa voucher ua maua le apasusi o sewa fine. So se paro loa whaingo fie, a me se le te whelua i mana o telefoni tai mi uma. Ai lo le lafo me le cash o na inu e leo tamao le ainga.
Whaatea tu lava le talo pa voucher mo le foi au ngā fo whaatai. Ma loa lava le taumpai.
Tai talo pa voucher. Teki talo pa voucher.
O le whaamama awenga le nei ma le Pacific Isi, mo au tupe whaamumoli Samoa, a o tapuni ai ofisa mo le whaava yaso. Whaonga nei lolna wa unanga forward ta ua, o le direct transfer. A whai wa yesa o membership card ma e whaonga ina le internet banking, o le matua e whaingo fia lava. Na o le tipose mai lava lau se leni ni matua account, o na whaatino leo la foina o lau se leni mo a inga i Samoa. E ia inga i tahu na whaamalia mo nisi whaamatalanga i le nei au nanga fo. Wala au le telefoni o walu se lau o tasi o nono, po le lua fitu ono fitu iwa fitu wha. Pe text mai fo ilo suafa i le valu tolu o.
Talofa lava everyone, welcome back. Yes, I am super excited that we are back in studio here at the Pacific Business Hub. Today, yes, we do have a very, very special guest. Look, we do apologize, unfortunately, due to technical difficulties. These are the things that happen when Pea doesn't know how to plug in certain cables into the computer. But today, we are unable to continue on with Zoom while Claudia is at home. So I'm so sorry. I know a lot of you tune in to see the beautiful Claudia, but today it's just going to be myself and the amazing Susana who is here with us. And before we get into it, I just want to do a little quick spiel about the beautiful Susana. So Susana is a communications specialist with over 6 years of experience. She has worked in health, non-profit, international development agencies, and is currently in the Pacific regional space. The beautiful Susana, Samoan dancing is a long time passion for Susana. Unfortunately, not mine. She currently performs for 2 dance groups, Mana Mea and BLU. Susana is a strong advocate for women empowerment, culture identity, and destigmatizing mental health. E o meia ia o kenge ia malako upu mamafa fo ilinge yaso. Talofa lava, Susana, it's what an honor to have you. And Susana is also now the beautiful face that helps and co-hosts with the Pacific Health Talanoa with Lorenzo. Talofa lava, sis, how are you?
Oh my gosh, talofa lava, Pea, that introduction though.
Wow, gotta get it out there. It's honestly, during lockdown, we saw your face, the beautiful addition, because e mo ia whai mea kangake au le Lorenzo, but wa kilinga au le show a Lorenzo, because the beautiful Susana has been that extra special addition to the Health Talanoa with Lorenzo.
Oh man, it's such an honor, and I'm so happy that I finally got to meet you. I mean, I've been seeing your podcast on my feed, and I've just been wondering, man, when am I gonna meet Pea and Claudia?
Yeah.
But it's happening right now, and I'm so looking forward to sharing more about my journey with you.
Yeah, and you know what? Of course, we do, want to learn a little bit more about the co-host that we do, work alongside. Yeah. And we know that Lorenzo has an amazing show. But I'm just going to double check with producer Rams here if there is a quick video. We do have a video that's just come to light. Is that ready? No, not yet. Okay, we will play that footage later, but I do want to remind everyone before we get into getting to know a little bit about Susana, that there is an open drive-through vaccination. Yep. Not McDonald's, not KFC. It is the one where you get your kui pui pui, is what they say it. So if you don't already know, there are various locations. Sana, I know that Lorenzo is currently at a location. Do you have the information on you?
Okay, on the top of my head, I know that the new weigh-in vaccination drive-through is at 15 Robertson Road in Favona.
Yes.
And the Kukiairani one is at 7 Atiu Place, also in Mangere.
Yeah.
And I do believe that the Samoan one has launched today, and we'll be running until tomorrow.
Yes, I think, yes, tomorrow, Sunday. So please check out Pacific Health Talanoa page. All the information is on there. But before we get into it, Claudia has, of course, with myself, put together a quick trivia. I'm really gutted because it's so much fun when we do it together with Claudia. But to, get those nerves out of the way, we're going to do a quick trivia.
Bring it on.
The trivia. And you know what? We were just saying to Sana that, some of these trivias that we do, quick, fun facts, it does help later on in life when you're in, what is that television? Who wants to be a millionaire?
How to be a millionaire.
How to be a millionaire. Who wants to be a millionaire is some of these questions do pop up occasionally, so never know, Mike. So we'll start with question 1. Cool. In the Bible, who is known for building the ark?
Noah.
Yeah, see, lucky you hang out with Lorenzo. Lorenzo, boko kele Lorenzo whaianga kusi. Okay, question number 2. Who went to school with the lamb?
Who went to school with who?
Who went to school with the lamb?
Who went to school with the lamb? Is this a Bible question?
It's not actually.
I have no idea.
It's a nursery rhyme.
Mary?
Yes! See, I told you these questions. It's the question.
Because when you said the lamb, I was thinking Jesus. Jesus is referred to as the lamb.
Yeah, that's right. But we're referring to a nursery rhyme. In the traditional rhyme, how many mice were blind?
That is number 3.
That's right. See, these are fun facts for your Friday. Now, question number 4. Name the fictional character whose household duties did not prevent her determination to dance.
Cinderella?
Claudia, you and your trivia questions are on point today, girl. Question number 5. Which country do kiwi fruit originate from?
Oh, that's a trick question there. Because it's definitely not New Zealand. Australia?
Oh, no, not even close.
Spain? Oh, gosh.
Starts with a C.
Chile?
I'm sure, you know what, and I trust Claudia with my whole heart on these questions. No. No, how am I going to... No.
Is it in Africa?
No.
Cuba?
Nope. It's kind of, I really, what, I'm not going to say it because I know I'm going to sound racist when I say this.
Oh, God.
China.
Oh!
Of course, everything comes from everything made in China. Sorry, guys. I should not.
I know. Yeah.
Everything
I get what she
made in China. Okay, question number 6, and this is one of the questions I thought, man, pretty cool. Okay, question number 6. What do the M's in M&M's stand for?
Milk and men.
Oh, I love that one. Milk and men. Actually, that's quite clever. Milk and men. How did you get the 2 right? Was it my post on Facebook?
I don't know. I just milk and men.
The M's in M, unfortunately, no. Even though that would go down, I think if M&M are watching, there you go. It actually stands for Mars and Murray.
Mars and Murray. So they're the founders of...
I'm assuming they are the founders. I'm not too sure. Like I said, Claudia, man, she comes up with these awesome questions to throw you off. So thank you so much, Claudia. You have always contributed in a massive way with making sure that we look and play the part here on BluTable Talanoa. Look, guys, we do want to get straight into it, but we have a very special video that we really wanted to show for your Friday, and we thought it was a perfect way to contribute and to remind everyone to get vaccinated, and it's also a perfect way to connect the awesome Susana, with the Pacific Health Talanoa. Here's a video of Aupito telling you exactly how it's done, guys. TikTok way.
mix it with some 1942 and I'm getting girl. Mix it with some 1942 and I'm getting girl.
I can't with this. Ole whaapea ka maa koe inga, oh my
And
god.
that bite, ooh.
Oh, that
sass
bite.
coming
Oh,
through.
milk and men.
Lorenzo, you've got some competition.
Lorenzo, you better. Lorenzo, if I lay your TikTok koe lo vai le wasawar koe inga makwai. He went straight to the top, man. I can't deal. Our pizza, that was amazing. You know, I love that our local MP, members of parliament are getting behind this awesome initiative to create TikToks to connect with our youth. Because what do you do? What do? You always have to go where the youth are. Unfortunately, that's just how it is nowadays.
And I just love how, social media platforms like TikTok, it humanizes the MPs, and we're like able to relate to them more.
It is. And I just thought that was awesome. And it was just this powerful me. I love it. I love it. I can't, I'm going to connect it. This is always going to be a reminder of, we better stop. I'm sure everyone's, my mom.
Thank you, Alpito. Oh, gosh.
Alpito, that was awesome. I love that video. That's my favorite video. I'm going to pin it on top of our page, and we're going to share that video also on Blue TV, and also on the Health Talanoa program.
Yes.
Comment what you think below, because we think it's pretty awesome. Let's see. We've got, don't give the... Oh no, we're just looking. I think I'm a little bit delayed with all of the comments that are coming through, so I do apologize. But a massive shout out to Soldulicious. We've got Claudia on there as well. But a massive shout out to everyone. Veronica, man, everyone that's tuned in. Honestly, I really, really love that. But we better get back straight into it. See, and this is what I love about our Samoa people, really trying to engage with our young ones. But let's get back to why we're here, is to get to know Susana a little bit better. Not Alpito Susana, but Susana, welcome to Alofa. Thank you so much for making time for us here. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, well, I'm not a TikTok star like Lorenzo or Alpito, but born and raised in Auckland.
Yeah.
I grew up predominantly in East Auckland. And I went to school, I spent my primary schooling years at St. Pius, and then I went to Barrington College. And then after Barrington College, I went to AUT University, where I studied a Bachelor of Communication Studies, majored in public relations, and it was possible, through Pacific Islands Media Association, who gave me a full scholarship. So,
Wow.
That's a bit about me.
No, that's awesome. I'm just wondering, but what villages?
Yes.
Everyone's like,
okay, so my mother comes from Letongo. So that's...
We must be related.
Really? Oh my God. Are you from Letongo?
My mom was... Well, long story. But this is about you. Sorry, Sana. Yep.
That's all right.
Wow.
Yeah, Letongo. And then my dad comes from Satapuala.
Oh. Wait, where's Satapuala? That's in Gua. Is it Gua?
Yep, it's like right next to the airport. And Lorenzo likes to remind me that the airport is in Satapuala.
Of course, Lorenzo does. Oh, wow. No, that's so, it's so good to have you on the team. And like I mentioned earlier on before, it's so good to see a beautiful face next to Lorenzo. He's lucky to have you. Lorenzo, you're lucky.
Lorenzo's the bomb. Like, when I think about Lorenzo giving me the chance, to come on his podcast as a co-host, it reminds me of the story about Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, because Lady Gaga wanted to get into acting more, and so Bradley gave her the opportunity to star in his movie A Star Is Born. And I think of that quote that Lady Gaga's always like sharing, is that there can be 100 people in the room and 99 of them won't believe in you, but all it takes is one person. And for me, that was Lorenzo. God. Shout out to you, my brother.
I love that. And, for me, it's obviously it has to be, Martin, with the opportunity here, and E.T. Tui. These two have, created this platform for, not only just myself, but for so many people that are going to be there before me. And 100%, man, I believe that Renzo does, he's such a good guy as well. But a massive shout out to that 1%. It always does take that one person to believe in you, and then that's it.
Man.
Everyone else doesn't matter. So for me, it's a massive shout out to Mr. E.T. and to Martin, and of course the Blue Wave team. But let's get into it. Obviously, Claudia is amazing with these questions. So we've come through we wanted to get to know you a little bit more. So, Sana, lockdown has been tough on everyone, including those who are mentally strong. And I mean mentally strong. It's, as an advocate for destigmatizing mental health, why do you think we should keep having open conversations about this?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, I'll take it back to my upbringing. I was surrounded by older relatives. Whenever would hear stories about someone who was struggling mentally, they'll say, oh, they just need to go to church more. They just need to pray it away or talk to the pastor. But, you just know that they need an outlet. They need a safe space to openly talk about what they're struggling with. And even now, I find myself trying to have meaningful conversations and being more intentional and authentic with my relationship, with my cousins, with my parents. And, it's taken me a long time to get there, because when I was younger, I just be quiet, whatever challenges that I was facing, I didn't want to openly share that. I'd rather just keep it inside and be like, nah, I've got this. But then I find that the behaviors that I was repressing would manifest into something that was so toxic. But now that I'm in therapy and that I'm being more healthier with myself, I feel that I'm in a much better headspace. But it's still a journey. I'm still unlearning and unpacking. But that's me.
But that's it. I think we're all like that.
Yeah.
We're raised to
Yeah, that's
the saying. And I understand, that our parents they do know a lot more. They have experienced life. But unfortunately, times have changed. And I think, even myself as a mum, I'm a mum to 3, and I still struggle as well. So shout out to you and everything that you've done. But, you've obviously answered that question. What made you become a strong advocate for mental health? So you've answered that. Or did you have something else to add to that?
Well, I think in my in my personal journey, having gone through my parents' separation and experiencing the death and loss of my loved ones, and then also finding myself in relationships. I didn't really know how to process all that in. So, I don't really want to throw my parents under the bus, because they're amazing.
Yeah, of course.
But, when they separated, I felt so alien, because everyone around me that was of Pacific ethnicity, they still had their mum and dad in their lives. And so they were secure. And to me, I was like, oh my gosh, my parents are no longer together. I feel so odd, and I couldn't, as a kid, you can't express that as well as you want to. And so what I did when I was a kid is that I pray every night, and ask God, please, put my mum and dad back together. But, as you grow older, you understand why their relationship couldn't work. And I find myself that I'm more grateful, for them now. It's not like I don't view them as a parent. I still do. I appreciate them as humans. But they're better people now. They've remarried, and I feel that they've become more healthy.
And I think that's and I'm not an expert. I'm not trying to throw anyone and like Susana said, trying to throw anyone under the bus. But I think we've spoken about this before, and I've openly discussed it. That it does take a lot of strength and courage, because in our Samoan community, it's a must that you have to stay. And we view it as healthy to stay. And I think sometimes, and I know myself, and that's what occasionally I post up some crazy things like, what is it that a woman wants in a man? And yes, we can joke about it. And that's probably how that's just how it is with Pasifika. But I think in some way, posting up something like that could also open the doors for someone who is trying to kind of like open up a little bit. So it is important that we do, and so I love that you said that, it's healthier, and you know, so that's
because while my parents were trying to sort out the custody stuff, like I stayed with my dad's sister, and man, I love them because they invested in my spiritual well-being, but then at the same time they would say stuff like, oh, broken homes, that's not who we are. And I felt so stigmatized, like I didn't want like that shame and label on me growing up.
And honestly, you're not alone there. And I'm gonna say it, you're not alone, because I think I've openly said this on the show before many times, and it does, personal experiences. To talk about it openly, it does help. It does, because I know, I got married at a very young age, very young, and again, it was if I look at it now, and if I'm honest with myself, it was probably the marriage part of it was to really eliminate what anyone else is going to say if I continue to date this person, my partner, my husband now, and then potentially get pregnant because it's you weren't allowed to, and it's and in somewhat way our the traditions and everything, it does help. But I think it's still quite important to talk a little bit about it, because I think if I had known to experience life a little bit more, I probably wouldn't be living my best now at my age with 3 kids and married. So,
but that's life. Everyone has
it is. But again, each person and their journey is unique.
Absolutely.
And their challenges in life is someone else's it's treasure, because it does help someone else. The next generation. So even though we're going through whatever it is,
I find that when I'm sharing more about my experiences, it's inspiring to someone. At least they can say to themselves, "Oh yeah, I'm not alone." And I love that. Like, rather than us just keeping things.
Because it helps, and mental health awareness is next week as well. So
that's right.
It's awesome that we get to talk about it.
That's right.
Look, I know that it's so weird not having Claudia here, but so how do you find, and how do you keep the balances between like all the culture and being born in New Zealand and then that Samoan culture? Because I know that you love your Samoan, that Samoan flavor, everything about Samoa. That's what you absolutely love, live and breathe it. So how do you keep that balance with being New Zealand born and then?
Oh, that's a good question. For me, I find that being invested or immersing myself in Siva Samoa, that's helped me to embrace and be proud of my Samoan culture. I mean, the language part, that needs a whole heap of work. That's a work in progress. But the dancing stuff, man, I can't get enough of it. But it's funny because I told Lorenzo this when I was little. When we do the items, the performances, I thought it was boring because it wasn't as cool as like the mainstream dances like jazz, ballet, hip hop. But then, sorry, excuse me. But when I was doing the dances, I found that people were like so drawn, and then I can see that in their faces, they're teary. And so for me, that was like, okay, there's so much beauty and mana in the Siva Samoa. Like, I'm gonna treasure this. And so I'm so happy that
you've taken that. How do you find the 2 dance groups that you're part of?
Oh, I love it. Well, with Manamea, that's run by my auntie Sosefina, and I dance alongside my first cousins and sister. So it's very much family oriented. And then with BLU, that's run by one of my good family friends, Dolly Early. How I found that group was I was just searching up Samoan dance groups on Facebook, and I came across BluTable, and I messaged Dolly asking her if she was willing to take on more members. And she messaged back saying, come and meet me at my house and let's have a chat and we'll chill in. I was like, oh, it's easy peasy. And I guess for me, that was God's way of saying, like, you're meant to do this stuff. That's part of your journey. That's part of your, I guess, affirming your identity. So I'm so glad, and I'm so glad that Dolly took me on, and I'm so thankful for my auntie who just started up Manamia.
Yeah. Are these 2 dance groups available for anyone that's interested? Or, where can they find, where can our viewers find? Because I'm just thinking, wouldn't mind getting some dances. I'm actually, I love Siva Samoa. I'm terrible at it. I wouldn't mind getting in some lessons.
Well, funnily enough, my auntie is running some workshops. Yeah. Well, obviously they can't do it in person because of lockdown. But honestly, reach out to my auntie.
So it is Manamia.
Yep.
And
BluTable.
also, okay. So you can find them on Facebook?
Yes, we're both active on Facebook.
I love that.
Check us out.
You can find everything on Facebook. Look, you also are an advocate for women empowerment. There are people who relate woman empowerment to feminists or feminism, and this can sometimes have a negative approach, whatever, on some. What does woman empowerment mean to you, and why is it important?
I wouldn't say that I'm like your textbook feminist.
Feminist.
Because I think, for women, we all have unique interests, and whatever spaces that they find themselves in, that's empowering to them. Like for me with podcasts, I find it so empowering talking about mental health, physical health, COVID. But for many other girls, maybe they find empowerment in spaces like beauty pageants. And then, it's kind of sad that we view certain platforms and be like, oh, really? That's outdated. Like you should be a doctor, or you should be in politics. But no, like I said, we all have unique interests. So whatever spaces we want to be in, that to them is empowering. So,
and obviously you'll draw the crowd that you need to draw and that you need to inspire, because and I love that. I love that because I previous shows, myself and Claudia, we outright said to Hannah, I'm not a feminist. Straight up, I just said, I'm not. But as we started interviewing other women and started learning a little bit more about I was like, maybe, just maybe, that a part of us are looking at more kind of leaning towards that feminist side, but we haven't really explored that side of things, and we haven't really
in terms of equality, like equal pay with men, for sure, we, that should be done. But no, I don't feel like I'm a feminist in terms of burning bras and
and getting all the bikini stuff. So, because I agree. I know that because I think for me, I just, there's certain areas where I kind of are grey and I wouldn't go there. I'm just kind of like, that's going to be just either too emotional for me to kind of touch on, but it's probably just a no-go area. It's just too grey for me, but no. Look, we just want to say a massive, massive welcome to the BLU TV team. It's so awesome to have another female on the team.
I love you guys.
And we are super, super excited. How has it been co-hosting with the awesome TikTok king Lorenzo?
Oh gosh, man, he's introduced me to so many wonderful community leaders, because and I say this to him all the time, we don't give enough recognition or acknowledgement to our community leaders, and it's sad because they're the backbone of our people. So thank you so much, Renzo. And like I said, he's like the Bradley Cooper to my Lady Gaga.
But he is. And going back on that, did you know much about the community side of things, or prior to joining Lorenzo's to be a co-host?
Sadly no.
Yeah,
because I've just Oh, speaking of hello.
Yeah, and I think that's also what's really important with us, because I myself I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was never engaged with the community. I didn't want to know anything about the community. I didn't think that there was an important role for myself to play within this, the Pacifica community. Right. But I was wrong. Yeah. I'm so wrong, and I'm still wrong. It's important. So to all of our youth, man, if you have a passion or you want to reach out, check out all the platforms. There are so many people out there willing to help our Pacifica community. With the Pacific Health Talanoa show with Lorenzo, for yourself and your personal views, and what do you wish to achieve from being a host from?
Gosh, what do I want to achieve? Does it have to be?
No, it doesn't have to be anything related to health. It could anything. It could be something as simple as
okay. I would really love it if attitudes towards mental well-being. I really would. I'd love to see a shift in that.
Yeah.
And people becoming more comfortable, talking about their struggles. I mean, that was my objective. When I came into the podcast space, I told myself, I'm going to be authentically myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to try put up some facade that everything's all good, because it's not. Like, everyone's got their own challenges. And that's what I'm hoping to get out of this podcast, is for everyone to be comfortable about their struggles, their challenges, but also be able to share how they're overcoming their struggles and challenges, so that we can inspire our viewers who are like going through something.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with you. I honestly again, BluTable Talanoa, was birthed from, just a passion project. Yeah. And, Martin and the team have been amazing. Yeah. Tui has been amazing. And I still give credit to, the main man himself. Tui's been absolutely amazing. He was that one person that as well, so, and I think for me, it is important, and it's BluTable, we're constantly bringing stories, it's the stories of these unsung heroes, and people always view heroes as someone in the Superman cape, or someone who is in Parliament, or someone who was a doctor. But it could be someone that's just a homeless man on the side who happens to just say, "Good morning, have a great day." That could be my hero for the day. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's the stories of these unsung heroes that I look forward to sharing daily, and we can't wait to hear more about you and to see more. But you know what? I know we're going to quickly wrap up soon, because we love and we miss Samoa. We're going to get stripped. We're going to take it back a little bit, and we're going to visit Samoa quickly. Yep. Tell us what is something that you miss the most about Samoa?
The beaches.
The beaches.
Like, I love Aotearoa, but when you go to the beach, it's cold, But when you go to Samoa, you go into their waters. Oh man.
My gosh.
It's like you're in paradise. Oh, it is paradise. But
It is. Is there anything else what would the first thing that you would do if the borders opened up tomorrow to Samoa? What was the first thing that you'll do when you get to Samoa?
Check into Levasa Resort. Sad. I'll definitely go to my parents' villages and, say hi to the family, because I miss them.
Yeah, I think that's what I miss. Favorite food in Samoa? What's your favorite meal in Samoa?
Pa'ausi.
I have to be luau. I'm still number one fan of luau.
I really need to cut down on my eating though, but Samoan delicacy, you only live once.
You only live once, you do. Look, Susana, it's been an absolute honor having you on the show. We can't wait. Obviously, we will be able to bring Sana more on the show as we, once we hit level 2. Sana, what's an encouraging message that you have for all of our viewers at home?
Always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. I had my friend Jeff to come on yesterday, and he also said, always believe in yourself, but also walk in your truth. So yeah, always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Also walk in your truth and take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself first day. Look, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. You've heard it here from Sana. Don't forget, you can tune into Lorenzo Pacific Health Talanoa with Lorenzo and Sana from Monday to Friday. Thursday is reserved because Lorenzo is heading off to 5:31. Don't forget, us, the beautiful Sana, will still carry the load for the Mr. TikTok King and bring you the latest and updates for the health side and just everything in general. Straight after the team Pacific Health Talanoa, you can expect Mr. Asiata to travel all around the island of Samoa to bring you the latest, the freshest from Samoa. And Asiata's the man. We all know him. He can, reel in those big catch for the day. So don't forget to tune in at 5:30 Monday to Friday, and you can catch myself and Claudia again here Monday to Friday at 1 p.m. I think that's it. Did you have anything else that you wanted to share with our team? Any shout outs?
Shout out to my cousin Veronica and our baby Lucia, and also her partner Fatva, because we all live together. We decided to move out of our family home.
That's always the case. You know what? I totally forgot. A massive happy birthday to my baby girl Trinity.
Happy birthday, darling.
To a teenager. Oh my gosh, let the good times begin.
You look like a teenager yourself.
Do I? Thank you. I act like one too. I need to grow up a little bit, but thank you everyone once again for whetai. Love it to all of our sponsors. I cannot stress enough just how much you have done for us. I really, really, really just cannot thank you all enough. But thank you to all of our viewers. That's us. Have an awesome Friday. I'm going to go for barbecue.
Yeah.
God bless everyone.
Bye.
Tau tua ma le au nanga le mo tau sa mo service station nei tona I matu. Ma tau te utuina lo ta vale ma le tele o nisi o matu au nanga ese. Ai le ngata foi le ma tau te sia ke ina fo ilo ta vale. Siapa lah yang voice wow mau lau tapan. Afai foi vai pa olosa. Awala te pon matu te siapa lah yang foi mau lau tapan. Molo no posila fia. Mua tapela lau ta vale pe auto. Mua tapela lau telefoni tai me utu ina lau ta vale. Male vaenga mulu. Mana tua fo e matua I fasa ina lo tau maftapa ai no fuanga pape. Mata Samoa, ore mata mo Samoa. Mata te fia e au na pe mo o Samoa. Maftaila fia mai. We'll see you again. God bless.
O le whaamama awenga le nei ma le Pacific Easy, mo au tupe whaamumoli Samoa, au tapuni ai ofisa mo le whaawa yaso. Whaonga nei lola na waunanga forward ta ua, o le direct transfer. A whai wa yesa o membership card mai e whaongaina le internet banking o le matua e whaingo fia lava. Na le tipose mai lava lau se leni mato account o na whaatino leo la foina o lau se leni mo a inga I Samoa. E ia inga I tahu na whaamaleina. Mo nisi whaamatalanga I le nei au nanga fōu. Wala au le telefoni o walu se lau o tasi o nono po le lua fitu ono fitu iwa fitu wha. Pe text mai fo ilo suafa I le valu tolu o.
Talanoa voucher is one of the most convenient ways that I'm finding now to do my shopping here at Farmer Joe, and my sister just sent through the voucher on my cell phone, and I just come straight here to Farmer Joe to do my shopping.
O le si tūranga pitusili o le tāua. O le lafo mea o le pepa Talanoa. O na whaanga le whaatau o loa e au ngā mo le ainga.
I think it's really convenient for families overseas if they don't know how to help their families here. Then this is the perfect way.
Mai ai la Susana, sunga fua tau e lesi a Susana. Le fia foi sawe mo mawina le foi au ngā fo e ala mai le Talanoa voucher. Ila wana whaakau ma me te mga orai ile voucher.
Tai mo le Talanoa voucher ua maua le apasusi o sewa fine. So se paroloa whaingo fie, a me se le te whelua I malau telefoni tai mi uma. Ai lo le lafo mele cash o na inu e leo tamao le ainga.
Whaftea tu lava le Talanoa voucher mo le foi au ngā fo whaftai. Ma lua lava le tampai.
Tai Talanoa voucher. Teki Talanoa voucher.
Squad, baby. Rex, J. Sands. Oh, say I'm a say you are complete to me, I get you. By the way that you move and the way that you smile. Say, oh my Dorima, baby, you be giving your hand, I'll take you anywhere. You give me something that I never had. Cause you care, but about to me and the family. Say, why you waiting for me to talk to you? Yeah, I'ma listen what y'all say. Yeah, don't move on in and come here. Yeah, they on the nail, dirty wine, girl, dirty wine. Yeah, say, tama in, no te pai, to quiero say,